Legos are beloved pastime for children of all ages. The connecting plastic blocks transform into buildings, creatures, or feats of engineering genius in the hands of creative minds. A group of students at Miami-Dade College's Wolfson Campus found a different purpose for these simple plastic blocks.
This is Lego 305. It's more of an experience, actually. I wouldn't call it just a project.
The master builders have been recreating the setting of downtown Miami using only Legos, starting first with the Wolfson Campus and eventually the surrounding buildings. But the construction is only phase 1 of the project.
In phase 2, we're going to work on implementing augmented and virtual reality into these buildings. That's why they're all white blocks.
So let's say the New World building that I'm building, they would project that huge banner that says New World School of the Arts, and you would see it there. In my opinion, the biggest way that this can help is traffic. But if you look at it from the top and you see how many cars are congesting the roads, I feel like it'll help. So that's what makes me the happiest.
The project was started at the Idea Center by MDC's Professor in Residence for Innovation, Ramiro Almeida. Lego 305 brought together students from across disciplines, each bringing a unique perspective to the project.
This really requires a bunch of teamwork. I mean, figuring out the scale, like the perimeter, measuring, it all requires teamwork.
Sometimes there's moments where you have 4 people trying to decide, do we want to make that window 1 Lego higher or 1 Lego lower? And I think it's almost necessary to have those different opinions, because some people are focused on the symmetry, some people are focused on detail, some people are focused on proportion. And I think those different views on what we do, on what should be in the final model, kind of helps us create like the best one possible.
A project of this scale certainly requires a lot of planning, but Professor Almeida intentionally provided the students with 0 instructions.
We're given no guidelines, no rules, no, I guess, paths to follow. He literally told us, create the freedom tower out of Legos. And like we said, like those open-ended questions kind of like shocked us at first, but as we kind of found our way through like a lot of trial and error, a lot of messing up, it kind of built itself in a way.
That's basically, he taught us to think in different ways that just are unorthodox, I guess, and just cool to think about, yeah.
Forcing the students to think outside the box allowed them to be innovative, finding creative solutions to the problems they faced.
Like one building, like we were halfway in the whole building and I leaned on it a little bit and the whole building collapsed, which was the courthouse.
The problem is that it's hollow inside. So what they did was they filled it with newspapers. And in anyone else's head, it would have been like, oh, okay, well, we did this and it's wrong, so let's start again. And they were like, let's think of a creative and innovative way to fix the problem. And that's really what innovation is. I think a lot of people think that innovation is like the next big iPhone and the next gadget. And innovation is really just fixing day-to-day problems. How can you fix a problem? And if you can do it in a successful way, then that's innovation.
Lego 305 was on display at Maker Faire Miami, a festival of innovation, creativity, and resourcefulness for all ages. Hosted by the MDC Wolfson Campus in downtown Miami, guests were able to witness the first phase of Lego 305, or join the fun themselves.
Everyone walks in and their eyes just like glow up, and that's so super rewarding.
The students are continuing to make progress on the Lego 305 project, while starting a preliminary work on phase 2. But these aren't the only students working on unique projects thanks to Professor Almeida. Don't go anywhere because we will have more next. For MDC in Focus, I'm Whirling Best.